Hello everyone. I am here. Cleo is with us in a faraway fun land. Oh, okay. Call me out. I just got here and you're calling me out. There, see, now you see me. I'm just doing boring stuff right now. I gotta upload a alert video, dude. Oh shit. I like this song. This song is really good. Dun, 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 dun. It is really nice out. Oh shit. I like this song. This song is really good. This is a little disgusting, I guess, but it is related to Cleo. I was going outside, I was recording a alert video saying, hey, I'm live, and I see Cleo, and like she's lying down, and I'm like, oh, and I thought she was sleeping, whatever, you know, it's Cleo. But for some reason, I thought her head was like spun around like completely, and I was like, "Oh shit, did something happen?" Even though that didn't make much sense. Then I saw like there was like poop coming out, like stuck, whatever. I opened the door. She's fine, by the way. She's alive. She was just sleeping. Cleo being Cleo. So I was like looking up on Google like what about it, and then it said like. There's two kinds of stools that rabbits produce. One is just the round pellets that everyone sees. And then there's a thing called secotropes or whatever. And those are like the stools that carry nutrients for the rabbits to eat. And I was like, oh! I learned. I learned something. I was a little relieved too. I was like, oh, thank God. I thought for a second it was something that's like, oh, I need to go away. But it's funny, I learned about rabbits eating their own poop for nutrients from Metal Gear. There was a Coda call with paramedic, and she's like, yeah, you know that European rabbits eat their own poop? And I was like, oh, okay. Oh man. What a great time to jump in. Well, that'll be it for that discussion. I'm ending it at that. Not live new, live now. I did bring water. So I ended up buying Pikmin 3. So that's another game I will be playing at some point. All right. Yeah, I liked 1 the most. Pikmin 1 is just a perfect game. 2 is alright. The ending kind of fucked me over. I couldn't beat the final boss because I didn't have enough Pikmin. I was short like by 10. And to get more purple and white Pikmin is such a pain in that game. I fucking hate how you get purple and white Pikmin in 2. And I feel like 3 might be the same, but I think they also made it a little bit more easy. Okay, I'm gonna put some one more place. So there's this door. Yesterday there was a huge spider on the door, and I was like, oh shit! And now I can't find it. That spider is gone. It was outside on the outside door, not inside the house. So that spider either got eaten by a bird or he's living his life somewhere. But I gotta tell you, I had enough. I had enough of fucking spiders. I got like, I mean, it's healed now, so you're probably not gonna see much. But like here, there's spider bites. Along my arm, there were some spider bites. It was awful. It was awful. I saw my brother last weekend, and he was like, "You look like you got beat up," and I was like, "Yeah, the fucking spiders, dude." Oh, I want to show this. I want to show this off. Yeah, a few things to show off. Maybe I am Spider-Man. Maybe I'll. So I got this book. I probably read this yesterday. I was sitting outside reading this. I was expecting to hate this book, to be honest. The Last Airbender is a good show and all that, but the comics I thought were pretty bad. The art style looked like it was trying way too hard to be like the show, and it just didn't look that great. And the story is kind of by the last act. It just kind of felt like that they rushed him out. They kind of rushed to the end, or whatever. So I read this, not knowing what to expect. I pretty much read it because Kuvira was in it. Great character, love Kuvira. And I was kind of surprised. This one, it's actually a pretty good story. It could be a little bit better, but it's pretty good for what it is. Like, I was surprised. Like, it talks about brainwashing, and the way that it shows it, I was like, oh man, this kind of looks kind of rough, because it had like the characters like bound to a chair. It looked like an execution chair, and I was like, what the fuck? Are they gonna like electrify them? Like, it was so bizarre. But I was like, oh, no, it's just a normal chair thing, and it just changes their brain and all of this, and they just do the same thing to get them out of it. But it's pretty good. Like, it's got an action, like, it's decently paced. The art style is also pretty good. A lot of people didn't like, there was a comic before this one called Turf Wars, and a lot of people did not like that art style. I liked it. I thought it was, like, interesting, but whatever. Do you feel the need to climb walls? I feel, yeah. I always wanted to climb walls as a kid. It's pretty crazy. I'm just gonna open stuff so you guys won't be seeing a lot of stuff right now. I'm gonna make a folder for this. You were the first stream I got to watch on my new Chromebook. Oh, nice. Very cool. As we listen to this song, what is this song? It's from Strikers. Demiurge Negi. Okay. This I need to actually open. Go. Import. Okay. Alright, that's good. I'll cover. Oh, I need to do this. Where's the mini player? Alright. I'll put window capture. There we go. Got it. Hello, bunny. Alright, so I'm just gonna practice. I'm gonna try drawing my expressions, dude. I kind of wish this I could like move this a little bit easier. It's a really good picture. Yeah, I took this this art class a few years ago, and he took this picture of me because we were it was like a charcoal class, so we mostly wanted black and white photos, and he also wanted us to practice expressions because it was a caricature class. So I drew some caricatures. I would show them, but they're so messy because it's all charcoal. But it was I did caricatures of George Michael Sr., George Michael George Bluth, whatever, Job, Tobias, I don't remember if there was another, I did a portrait of Jeff Bridges. Whoa, I just saw a fucking bird just kind of swoop down. Thank you. Thank you. Man, I look like I was in such I was in better shape back then. Oh man. I look way more doughy now, but whatever. Let's see. I want to see if I could reenact that. Let's see. Can I? Oh, I kind of see it. Maybe I still got it, and I'm just being harsh on myself. I'm being people age. Oh, the other thing I got. Alright, this one some people might like, some maybe not. Another animation book from Kill La Kill. This cover is pretty crazy. This had free shipping from Japan. I don't know why. I was able to get free shipping on this, but I got it. Free shipping, baby. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good art book. It has all the stuff I like. Oh, this is a good panel. I don't see like Ragyo and Satsuki. Ragyo got the better billing on this one. I mean, Satsuki got the book bind, but got that, baby. I was supposed to get an art book like yesterday, and it never came. It got delayed to like today to the 13th. I was like, damn it. Thank you. I have more. I have more of these kind of pictures that you'll probably see today, maybe, or at some point. There's one I really like of this set, so maybe we'll see it. Oh, my finger's killing me. I like cut my finger this morning, so it's kind of weird. I love this song. Brand New Days is so good. You know, it's so crazy. So I told you guys I'm replaying Persona 5 Royal, and I found myself like, so I never did the Twin Warden Confidant because I was never good at fusing and all that. So I was like, this is just gonna waste time that otherwise could be spent doing all this, whatever. So I never really took the time to do the Twin Wardens Confidant, but I did it in New Game Plus, which I kind of feel like the Twin Warden Confidant is only designed for either Persona veterans that has played Persona many times, or it's designed for New Game Plus. And I kind of think that's what it is, because some of these are like, you know, I got them like late game kind of shit, but I don't know. But when I ever get to the point of streaming Persona 5 on Twitch, I am gonna try to do the Twin Wardens the best I can. I find the fusing social links and the challenges incredibly fun. Yeah, I never. It's not that I disliked it. It's just that it was a thing that's like, I just want to do the other S links more than do the Twin Wardens, because it was just I was good with fusions, but I never really I couldn't figure out what makes what that well, and I barely remembered what makes what sometimes, you know. Fusing SMP3 is boring. They changed it for the remasters. An absolute best. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good to hear. Well, I have both versions, dude. I got the vanilla and the remaster, so I'm set. I'm covered. I'm covered with that. Ah, okay. So that's I might like it and hate it. You know, to me, like when I was playing Resident Evil, like, and a lot of people don't like Resident Evil 0, for the inventory system, which I get, but I love games that have this very like intricate setup. I might not like it, but I can always like appreciate systems that have some thought behind it. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna how I'm gonna like enjoy that, you know. But I honestly cannot, like, I can't tell you why I just suddenly wanted to play Persona 5 again so soon after beating it. I don't get it. Like, I beat it. I do not like this song. Like, I kind of low-key believe it's Persona 5 Striker's fault. I like that game, and I love the story, and I love the characters, and I just wanted more of that. I wanted to, like, I want to go back to this cast again. Because I just, you know, I was playing, Strikers, and I kind of miss the awakenings. There's, like, only 2 major awakenings in that game, and it's like, I mean, it's fine, but, like, Persona 5, like, the awakenings were rad. I still think Makoto's is the best awakening, though. I still like that way more. Your experience with Persona fusing, you should have much issues with SMC using. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to hear. I also like so I played the card game in Royal, in the Thieves Den, Tycoon, and I'm liking that too. I don't understand the rules all the way. I understand like the eight card and all that, but the only thing I'm getting stuck on is 2 is the lowest value, or is it the highest? I can't remember that now. It's just such weird things. It is kind of complicated, but at the same time, it is kind of dumb fun. The only thing, so in Persona 5 Royal, they kind of make, so I love the baton ranking that you can do. So you rank that up by going to the darts and billiards part of the game. I fucking love the darts. I love the darts mini game, and I'm playing it. I'm thinking to myself, they should have added this to the Thieves Den. It is so much fun. Just like, this is shit that could be in fucking Nintendo games. Like, you use the PS4 controller to like aim your fucking dart and throw it. Like, they could do this on the Switch. I just want to play that dart minigame so badly. It's so good. It's such a fun side thing in the game, and it's like, man, every time I get a new party member, it's like, I gotta do darts. I gotta do it. I'm sure billiards is the same, but it's like, man, I really love just playing darts. And I'm trying to win 701 dart game, and it's so hard. Darts and pool in games is always addicting. You say that, but I love playing pool, but in video games they suck. I hate playing them in video games because like you're never gonna get the accurate hit you want. Yakuza pool, oh fuck that. I did it and it's like I hate it so much. Like I appreciate Yakuza's lengths that they went to putting it into the game. Like you can actually like aim where you want to hit the ball, all that, but I swear, like, no matter how much it will never get the exact thing I want, and I just do not like it. Video game pool is like a sin against pool. Whoops, did not mean to do that. That vision could have appeared about a month ago, and I actually yeah, exactly, Storm. That's exactly how I felt about it. I think the story between the I can't remember her name, the cop lady, and her brother was interesting, but I just was like, oh, I wish I could just play as her. The whole like conflict they try to build between Kiryu and him is just so weak, and it's like, so it's just kind of, yeah, it's exactly that. 3 won't be like that. 3, I don't hate 3. I kind of went in to expect, because I heard a lot of bad things about 3. I was like, oh man, this is like the low point of Yakuza. but I like 3 overall. I can't remember the story all that well. I just remember America was involved in it. America got involved. Who would have guessed? 4 I did not like. The last boss fight, I was like, I don't want to play it. Like that final boss fight in 4 was just like, alright, I beat it, I'm done playing. And now I'm working my way through 5. And I need to go back to 5, but I don't know, I'm not even playing Sajima. I do not like playing as Sajima. He's always a boring character. Like he's cool in the context of Majima and all that, but I don't know. Like I'm not a huge Sajima nut. But I will tell you, 3, it's not like that at all. 3 does a good job roping Kiryu in and giving him an arc, so it does better. I think all 3 is, if I remember correctly, pretty much is real estate shit. But there was like a few good parts in 3 and 2, but I still think like a Dragon's way better. 6 is really good. I love 6. 1 is good and 0 is good, but I have like a bad memory of 0. Once I played 1 like a Dragon, 2, 0. That's an interesting ranking. I'm kind of surprised Like a Dragon is under 1. I was solely expecting that to be like better than 1, but 1 is good. 1 is a classic. So 0. I think 0 is better than 2. I kind of disagree with I think it is needlessly long, but I do like 0. In some of his ways, though I think the reason for Majima to be Majima and 0 is kind of weak. It's like, okay, I'll be crazy. It's like, really? That's it? Oh, no, I get why it had to exist. Okay. I like this character in 0, in a way. I did a whole video on that, cowboy. I did a whole video on Last of Us Part 2. In short, I'm gonna try to make it short and to the point. I like the gameplay of 2, and I appreciated the story of it. I appreciate the risks that it took and it tried to do. Like I think the story about revenge being bad is an interesting story, though it has been done to death. So I can't really say that's a great story or original, but I appreciate what it tried to do. But I think the story with Abby is way better. I think Abby had a better story, and I think she had a better arc in that game. Like I felt more about her than Ellie, because Abby at least had like a good reason for revenge, and then you see her kind of change over her campaign to be a more of a compassionate person and realizing that, you know, revenge isn't really good. I thought the no revenge is bad story was better handled in Abby's story than Ellie's. Ellie's, like, it tries and it kind of gets there, then it just kind of stops and it doesn't really continue, and then it just kind of feels rushed. Like, I think a lot of issues is that people get hung up on is the ending doesn't feel like it makes sense for Ellie to forgo revenge, and I think that's also to do with, like, they don't really approach or confront Joel's decision in the first game. It just, he did it, and that's that. It's like, that's not really a good reason, but you think that it's better than the first or not? I don't think either. I think one is, story-wise, one is better because it's a safer story that's interesting and good, and it ends. Two, it's like all these ideas that don't really come together very well. I think one is better just because of the whole package. Like, one, I found myself wanting to play more of going back to playing than part 2. Oh, okay, there's this fucking bird. And during this part of the year, these birds are so annoying. They fly into windows, they fucking do dumb shit all the time, and I don't get why these birds are around. I hate them. They're so distracting. I don't know why. I'm looking at my eyebrows, and I don't get why. Like, when I go angry, this is what I look like. Like this part of my eyebrow does not go up. It just goes down. Like, it's like my eyebrows are not attached. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like, my eyebrows do a bad job of emoting. I just want to see. I don't think so, Storm, but I've done a lot of self-portraits in the past, so it's not weird. I kind of think it's more frustrating because, like, you have a vision of yourself and you're like, oh, this is what I look like. You look in the mirror and all this stuff, and then when you're trying to draw yourself and it just doesn't look like you, it's more like, what the fuck? Come on! That's not what I look like! So cooking. Where are you cooking? I hope you have enough for everyone. Anyway, you better have enough for Storm, Cowboy, Goob, let's see who's here. Andrew, Kyun Goon. Better have enough for all of us. That's all I gotta say. Hey, Cleo. Tuscan chicken. Tuscan chicken. You know, I like chicken. That sounds like you eat so well. Dude, it sounds like... Dude, that sounds like Persona 5, man. It sounds like a Persona joke. Everyone I eat out of a box or... You know, I kind of want to learn how to cook. I need to learn how to cook, dude. I make such bland dishes. That is what it is. Grandma? I don't think I have that. I only play music that I own. So you get what you get, and you like it. Oh man, so they uploaded the gameplay of No More Heroes 3. That game looks so good. Every time I see it, it's like I'm so excited for more. I I I also found out that Shao Kahn voices the cat. Travis's cat is gonna be voiced by Shao Kahn. That is just great. That is just great. Uh, I kind of like Persona 3's fan service. I like the slight reference to Maya being a character name, but I would be lying if I said that I didn't like Persona 4 going back to Gekkoukan High. But I still think I would go with Persona 3. Just for that. I think I like the little callbacks to old Persona games. Like I've been watching Fargo again, and really a lot of the stuff that happens in Fargo has a slight thread that connects all the seasons. All the seasons stand on their own very well. You don't really need to watch season 1 to get season 4. Or, whatever. But, like, if you watch season 1 of Fargo, one of the characters just offhand mentions, Oh, there was this thing back at Sioux Falls. It was it was crazy. I went to I went to Sioux Falls. There were all these bodies. I worked with this other guy, whatever. And season 2, it's like it's that. It's like, oh, bam. And season 2, like 2 characters from season 1, you see them as kids in season 2. By the end, like they're just kids. And it's like, oh shit, and it kind of and you start seeing this thread. I wouldn't say Persona's exactly the same, but there is like some continuity with it. So I do I do wonder if it is like actually all in the same like world, or if it's like same characters but they're all not related. Like the Rise poster in Persona 5. Maybe that's just a person in Persona 5 land that is called Rosette in all this, but it's not the same Rosette from Persona 4. But at the same time, who's to say? Because the only thing that kind of throws that's a little weird is then the way shadows work changes each time, and it's like, are the shadows evolving in this in this universe too? Like, I don't know. Does that mean that Nyx could show up in Persona 6? Persona 2 also brought back some of the Persona 1 cast. What? Oh my god, I read that backwards. Persona 2 brought back some of the Persona 1 cast. Okay. I read that backwards and I confused myself. Persona 1 brought back Persona 2 cast. What? Are you ready?
Mass destruction. Mass destruction. Put him on now. Put him on now. Persona Music Fest 2013. One time for your mind now. Hey, hey. I don't care anymore. It off for face miles, what quite I go. Try that on, but it didn't fit me so far. I better pair of shoes to walk. Even in defeat, on my pride, never gonna talk. Better yet, my mouth is tight like James Bond. You thought me, saw me, next second I'm wrong. I don't want a throne, I'm a relapser. Do for Benjamins, but I'm not against the control. Be what you got, if you got it on, cause I'm fighting out only verbally. Volatile man, I ain't got a game that I play. I thought you might like the way. Destructive the way I lay my hands is it. To the bone, to the top of the dome, to the tip of my toe. Call the shots, the wrong man calls the shot. Going nowhere if you wanna take my spot like that. Put him up, put him up now. Baby, baby, dance the town, dance the town. Ooh yeah, dance the town, dance the town. Baby, baby, dance the town. Ooh yeah, dance the town, dance the town. Baby, baby, dance the town, dance the town. Ooh yeah, dance the town, dance the town. Baby, baby, dance the town. Mass destruction. crown I have to, out of necessity I don't couple. I beg guilt to the Lord in the chapel, forgiveness given cause I don't look for trouble. Instead it finds me, so what I do is fight back. Never look back the past cause it hurts to think back. I pray to God cause I'm still paranoid today, can't lean back, now it's over. Survival on the fittest, time for me to take over. I was leading king, the king's over. Mass destruction's now a slogan. Just won't do things in slow. Fast life, fast money, kinda like this. Break. Little bit of keychain. Off the ball, ready? Touch the sky, touch the sky. Woo! Bring it back.
Let's work on this. This is a commission I'm doing for someone. Let me go to Twitter. Baby. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, yeah. I have to make sure there's no display source available. Baby. Lights out. Oh, this is such a good version of Rivers in the Desert. Aside from Wind Waker, well, I'm gonna mute the mic for a bit. I'm gonna move the mic forward, that's why. I almost said stop streaming. Aside from Wind Waker, probably Breath of the Wild would be my pick. Oh, I know what to work on with this. Oh shit, the hair. There we go. anything else to show. I was thinking like, oh, I should do something else, but I don't have anything else to show. I assume this book I'm waiting for is probably gonna come tomorrow, I hope. It's another Sojima illustration book. I got the one with Persona 3, 2 Persona 4. This next one should have like Persona 4 and Persona 5. So it's probably gonna have golden shit, and then it's gonna have Persona 5 shit too. So that I'm a little bit excited for. I want to see a little more of that, but that book is honestly better than I thought. Like, I thought it was just gonna be like a lot of Google images, like stuff that's like generic, but it's actually pretty good. It even has artwork that I didn't even know Sojima worked on, which I like. I like these books that have all these collections of sketches and art that they've done themselves. Like, it's not like, oh, this is a art that I did, for games you played. It's like, oh, this is stuff, or for a company that you work for. It's like, oh, this is like everything, which I like. I like that angle of it. I always think it's cool to see artists like Shinkawa, for example. He did that bad game. What was it? Was it Front Mission? Left Alive. And, it wasn't like a Kojima game. It was just, hey, he just did this as a commission almost. I was like, I think that's kind of neat, but, then you put your name on a product like that, and it's like, ugh. Let's see. Hey. Oh, I don't read graphic novels of video games, so I don't read any of those. There's enough reading in the game. Okay, I don't need the books for me to read the game when I could read the game. Oh, he's playing Devil Survivor? Wait, isn't Devil Survivor a SMT game? Oh shit. The only SMT game I've actually played. Oh wow. So he played that? Oh shit. Maybe, dude, then that means he could hold my head for when I play it. I have that game. I just bought it on a PS Triple. So it's only a matter of time. I want to I kind of caught him playing Persona 5, and then I never stuck around. This was back when he was on Mixer, I believe. And I don't ever think that stream ever got archived. I think he was on the Kamoshida Palace. And that's not a bad palace, but I feel like if you've already played the game, like that's a palace that's like the one palace, the early game palaces that I enjoyed was Kaneshiro, the bank one. It's kind of a pain, but I kind of like it at the same time. But I think my favorite, I've said this many times, the final palace of the base game. I love Maruki's palace as well, the final palace of Royal, but sorry for that slip up, guys. You had a year. But The Depths of Mementos is my favorite palace. I just love that palace so much. Like, so there's this video that's like 5 hours long of someone like criticizing Persona 5 and saying, oh, it's all style, no substance or whatever. That video is a shitty video. I don't think it's that good. He makes a lot of bad points that are just not good. But one of the things that he mentions is it might not have been him either, but maybe on someone else as well. But they were saying like how the Depths of Mementos is a redundant palace because the puzzles are very simple, but Persona 5's puzzles are simple. Like, and when the puzzles get harder, it's just not hard because it's hard. It's hard in the sense that it's bullshit. Like, it's just boring. Like the fucking Burger Time spaceship puzzle. That is just, it was just so boring. It's like, you gotta go here, you gotta keep track of the buttons. I think in Royal they made it better because I think it actually marks on the map what button does what, so it's fine. But it's still kind of a pain. Though the worst, so those puzzles I'm just not a fan of. But it's not as bad. But I just love the music of the final palace. It's so eerie and dark. The design of it is like ominous. It's mysterious. It's because at this point everything in the game starts to get revealed, and it's like when you go there, it's just like you're just as it's being revealed, you're wondering like, what the fuck have you like? It shows up in the story narrative wise, like, oh, what have you been doing, all that kind of stuff. But it also just shows like, what the fuck is Mementos? What the fuck is this? And that I love that dread that it gives you when you get to that part. So I like it a lot for that, and it's just the music, the style, the art style of it is like dark, these harsh reds with these dark colors that complement it. Oh man, I cry that the fucking Persona 5 art book has nothing on it, and it's like, come on. Didn't you say that you got the manga? 5%? No, I didn't. You probably misheard. The Sojima art book thing. It's the one with Aigus on the cover. It's a long book. I don't know what it's called. It's like, it's illustrations from the artist. Robbed? But I was talking about the illustration book, Cowboy, not the manga. I've not seen it. I kind of don't have any interest. Ooh, Daredevil's next. I am kind of more SMT3 just out of like what I've heard about it and what I've seen. Like I saw some screenshots of it and it's kind of giving me Suda 51 vibes. Like there's just things in it that look so weird and like interesting. So I think SMT I would go with Nocturne. I'm more interested in that. Playing that one. That's fine. Does SMT even have social links? I kind of assumed it didn't. Because everyone like, I've only heard about social links in Persona because, like, people kept calling Persona, like, a dating sim. While SMT never had that reputation, so I'm... You know... Yeah, it is really good. I think the Strikers soundtrack is so good. I wish it had this version. And it's not your fault because I was actually watching the behind the scenes of Persona 5 Strikers, and one of the things that they said was that the English version of the song "Towards a Dream" was a last minute thing that they did because in the background, behind the scenes, they said they never do the credits scene, the credits music, in English because whatever. But they were like, hey, the message of the credits theme really drives home the theme of Persona 5 Strikers, so they translated it to English. And man, I just wish Alice needs to release these soundtracks officially. Like, I just want an official version of the soundtrack. Like, It's money that they're leaving on the table. I pay for all these soundtracks. Damn it. But it's like, they want piracy. It's bullshit. They are allergic to money. Yeah, exactly. Not feeling that one. Yeah, the lyrical version is also really good. I love the Persona 4 Arena music so much. Since he's not really enough for this, thanks. Yeah, no, that's fine. Like, don't worry, Cal. Don't worry. I'm probably gonna have opinions when I get them. Oh, another banger. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from that. Alright. I'm gonna need to go to full screen. I'm gonna open something. I'm gonna go through a lot of files. So I don't want any sensitive files to get out there. Let's see. And then there's Pass for a Rise. Ah, opens to the file I want. Okay. Not surprised. Ooh, 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 da, yeah. Oh, I didn't shave for this photo. I'm not feeling this. No. Hmm. Gonna do a little tiny, gonna do stretch, guys. Just wanted to be close. Yeah. Especially like roughly like hunched over, like I went to the gym a lot. Not a lot, but I went to the gym and I got like a good posture going, and I feel like I'm going back to this. Like I'm scared. I'm scared to look at myself in the mirror sometimes. It's like, oh man. Like I think it's still like good. Because I'm not like this, like when I'm walking around, but I'm afraid I'm gonna do this. And it's like, oh shit, no. And this chair doesn't help, like, I gotta get a new one. It's funny. I saw a post that said like, "Oh, get Staples desk chairs, whatever." But it was also talking about gamer chairs, and I'm like kind of surprised that it's a thing, like that it's like a an issue, because I don't know if I was ever raised to think this, but I always just feel if there's a product that's marketed for a group, avoid it. Like, you know, oh, it's like seeing a tablet saying, "Oh, guys, look at the art tablet," and it's like artist tablet. It's like no one's gonna fucking buy that. Fuck that. It's probably gonna be a shitty tablet. But you have like, you have iPads, you have Cintiqs, you have like there's all these other tablets that are like whatever that serve purposes. Chairs, like every time I see someone talk about gamer chairs, it's like, oh, these are like awful for your back. Don't get them. And it's like, yeah, like they're marketing off of gamers. I don't know. Like I'm sure there are like decent products that just happen to be called that, which is fine. But I think at most you'll be more like critical. Like, okay, this thing says gamer chair. Is it really good? And you would probably try to see as many reviews as possible, and then you'll start seeing like a consensus of like, yeah, gamer chairs are like not that good. They get the marketing behind the gaming chair because there's a difference in chairs, so it's kind of hard. Well, yeah, but I think what I'm talking about mostly with gamer chairs is that if they're trying to specify like, hey, this is like for gaming and all that, that's one thing. But a lot of these products put gaming chair like in the forefront of everything, and I think like at most you want to like be a little more discerning of what the chair quality is. So I don't know, because like I just feel like any chair would be good for gaming. Like, are you gonna buy a sofa for gaming? Like a gaming sofa? Like, I don't know. Like I guess it makes sense for chairs like to have that range, but I just feel like any chair would be good. Like, you know, if I get I guess unless like you want a chair that has like a good range for a fight stick, but most chairs have that. So I don't know. I just think gaming chairs is kind of wonky because. Do you notice that Netflix will be streaming the rebuild movies? Really? Wait, hold up. I think I heard about this, Cowboy. I think it was either oh, do you know or think that it's just rather difficult for me to find these. I honestly think it's gonna be hard. Theoretically, I don't think it's as hard to get the rebuild movies on a streaming service as it was for the show. The show had so many companies in the pot that it's a nightmare to get to. It's a miracle Netflix was able to get the show to begin with. Like, from what I understand, the show's had so many hands on it that it's like, who do we go to get this? I mean, it's so like messed up that they couldn't even get Fly Me to the Moon. The rebuilds, I think would be slightly easier since Funimation is there and Funimation is a big company. I don't think is it really necessary to watch them, is it really necessary to watch them, or not really miss? I think the show does end. Like, the movies kind of stayed on their own. It's honestly, like, the continuity that people talk about with the rebuild films has never been confirmed. So everything about, like, oh this is a continuation or whatever to the show is all theoretical and fan theory shit. So you don't really need to see the rebuilds. In my opinion, I think you miss a lot by not watching the rebuilds into Rebuild 3, because man, I love Rebuild 3 so much. Like, you're not missing much in general. Like, the show is great. The show is just fantastic. But the rebuilds, I think you could get them on streaming. Like, it's just what I heard. Like, Netflix probably had some idea to stream the rebuilds, but I heard that they weren't exactly happy with how the show performed on Netflix. So that might have just killed any chance that rebuild had of going on Netflix, which is kind of a bummer and kind of dumb as well. I'm gonna be honest, it's really stupid for a show, like a service like Netflix to be like, oh, I don't like how the show how Ava performed, so we're not gonna get the rebuilds. But these are shows that are already done. There's really no risk involved. You're just getting a license to stream it, and you could have that for like a year and see how that performs, whatever. But, like, it's not like Netflix spent money to, oh shit, is this the book? Oh shit. Well, anyways, it's not like, no, probably not, nope. It's not like Netflix paid for the production of these movies. The movies are already made. But I do think they should be offered digitally, at least. But they're not really required to understand the show. I would also go as far as to say, like, get Rebuild 2 and 3 now. You don't know when they're gonna be you don't know when those are gonna be out of print. Get those now while you can, if they're out on the cheap. I don't really care about Rebuild 2. Rebuild 2 is good, but it's not my favorite. I think Rebuild 1 is great as a standalone movie. 2 just feels like it's two movies that they just kind of crunched into one. The first half is like slice of life filler bullshit, and then the last half is like, okay, the story's gonna move. Rebuild 3 is just amazing. It's fucking fantastic. I think it's whether it offsets the cost of the license. I guess that is a point. I don't imagine they look for an increase, but they try to figure the watch rate. would be for the market. I guess, but I just think if they like if Netflix just puts the show that's out, the rebuilds that are done, it would be better. I think the only reason why the show probably didn't do so well is it did not have Fly Me to the Moon, and some people were sticklers about that, which I get it, I guess, but whatever. What is going on? Dude, I swear, ever since the pandemic, dude, everyone drives the speed limit. And I've never seen that on this road before. But anyways, yeah, like they couldn't get Fly Me to the Moon, and I think they were just not happy with the translation stuff as well. So if they just upload the rebuilds without changing the translations or changing anything, and just uploading the sub and the dub as is, as it's released, I think it would be fine. Because I think a lot of people were just upset that the show isn't the same one that aired years ago. And I guess I get it, but to me, I like the show. I think the show still has the same core meaning. Like, again, as I said before, I've said this many times. If I watch something and I get something out of it, and everyone who's seen the sub gets the same thing as I'm thinking, then to me, it's a good translation. It's a good dub. It's a good sub. Whatever. Like if everyone's on the same page, it's fine. The series has always been people are upset. Yeah. It's why we got the first movie endings after the series ended in the first place. Yeah. I think like a lot of people were not happy with End of Ava and how the show ended, but I think both of them are great. I think people need to stop looking at them as separate entities and seeing them as a synergetic ending. The show's ending and the movie End of Ava goes hand in hand with each other. Like I've watched both of them and it's like, yeah, these things are connected. Like they're not like separate. End of Ava was fine in the end of it. Yeah, like I think I like the show a little bit more, the show's ending more, because it gets a little bit more cerebral and it gets like into that kind of territory, the headspace. But End of Ava doesn't ruin that or change that to me. Are we getting another rebuild? I honestly think the rebuild series is great. I'm happy we got the rebuild series. Like, if we get more rebuilds, I'm gonna be honest, I would love it. I would love the rebuilds because what I loved about it the most was how like the first two kind of tricks the audience into thinking, oh, these are just gonna be abridged retellings with some modifications of the story, and then Rebuild 3 comes out. It's like, yeah, fuck that. No, we're not doing that. And I'm like, I love that shit. So we get another Rebuild series, and it just changes. It like does that shit, and it has its own story it wants to tell. I'm all for it. Because I kind of think that to a degree, the rebuild story is a story that Anno wanted to tell. I don't think Anno was forced to tell it as much. Maybe it started out that way, but I kind of think that he kind of took it for his own. Like he hijacked probably what people wanted, because the fact that Rebuild 3 just goes so hard on going out of people's expectations is what I love about it. Like, everyone hates Shinji. People are distant to him, cold to him. They don't want him to pilot an Ava. It's like, oh man, this is awesome. Misato is like so different. I loved Misato in Rebuild 3. That character is way better. I love how cold and just calculative and just cold how Gendo is in Rebuild 3. I just love how Gendo is just so fucking like he makes Gendo in Rebuild 1 and 2 and even the show seem more charming and nice compared to how he is in Rebuild 3, where he's just like, okay, Shinji, that's your partner. Bye. It's like, oh fuck. Like, I loved it. I love how distant it is. I just loved Rebuild 3. Rebuild 3 was just like, and the best part of it all was the Rebuild series is what got me into Ava, and the fact that Rebuild 3 was that, man. Alright, I think I'm gonna end today's stream on this. I don't need to do a 4-hour stream, so I guess I'll just do some like chill Q&A kind of thing while I wind down. Letting you know that as a tournament as a little to no voice acting. Are you up to? I'm fine reading. I don't mind reading. I read subtitles. You know, it's all good. Nothing wrong with reading subtitles to me. Oh, this song's so good. Ain't this the point of? I could take comments. My friend, get out of the door. Man, all right. I think that's it. Thank you guys for coming by. Hope you enjoyed this art stream. It was fun. It was a fun one. I was debating doing a fighting stream or a fighting game stream or a art stream, and I kind of wanted to do art stream. And I remembered I had these like expression photos that I wanted to look at, so it all worked out. Let's see who we can raid. Oh, we'll go to one artist to another. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. It was fun. I liked it. Again, thank you guys for coming out. Let's see. Did anyone? No. Nothing else happened. But thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys had fun. Thank you for being here. Ang Lee, Cowboy, Stormlit, Goob, Liz that was here. Thank you. Thank you for watching. And I hope you enjoy my buddy. Well, maybe not my buddy, but this person I like watching. Zombie Raptor. See you when I see you guys. Bye bye.
Say the reference.